Hello everyone, happy Mask Monday and welcome to my channel. Susan's Just Making It. I'm Susan and I'm here making stuff, messes, chaos, and trying to make it through life. If you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time visiting, welcome to my channel. If you like today's video, don't forget the thumbs up, everybody. It's right down here. It takes a quick second to hit the thumbs up. It really helps my channel and it means a lot to me. So today's video is a Mask Monday, and not only is it a Mask Monday video, but it's also a collab. It's a collab with my channel, Susan's Just Making It, Stephanie over at Glitzy Gem, and Rebecca at Rebecca Venega Divas. We're doing a collab where last week Stephanie shared one of her favorite face masks and went with an idea she liked, and this week I will be sharing one of my favorite face masks and doing a collab idea that I like. I will link Stephanie's video down below if I have the link. Otherwise, I will put a link to her channel. I will also put a link to Rebecca's channel down in the description box. There won't be a link to her video because she usually does live, so you'll just have to hop over to her channel and see what she has for her live. We'll all be wearing the same mask. We'll be wearing this Clinical Works Glowing Vitamin C Sheet Mask. And for my collab idea, I wanted to do a DIY. So that's what I'm going to do in my video, and Stephanie will be doing her own DIY. And last week she hosted a giveaway, and this week I'll be hosting a giveaway. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you about the mask, get this on, go over the giveaway prizes, then get into the DIY project, and then come back with the rules and everything to be entered into the giveaway for this week. It'll run for 1 week, so it'll end next Monday, and I'll do a standalone video announcing the winner. So the mask I chose was Clinical Works Glowing Vitamin C Facial Sheet Mask. I might need to put my glasses on because the packaging is light. It says the brightening and energizing effects of vitamin C are essential for any skincare routine. In addition to being a refreshing ingredient for all skin types, vitamin C also helps keep skin plump and firm. And it says our facial treatment masks are formulated for at-home spa results. Cleanse face and remove any makeup. Open mask and gently place on clean, dry skin. Wear a mask for 20 minutes and relax as your skin is nourished and revitalized. Remove mask, rinse skin clean, and enjoy youthful, radiant skin. So I'm going to put the mask on, like I said, and go over the giveaway items. And I won't stay on camera the whole 20 minutes with a mask on my face. It's not going to take me 20 minutes to go through the giveaway items. So once I go through that, I'll pause, let this time out, go rinse my face, clean up my space, and bring all the DIY supplies over here because there's not enough room for it all right here. So anyway, I just got out of the shower a while ago, so my face is clean and toned. So we will get the mask on if I can get it open. And the reason I picked a vitamin C mask is because I've always talked about the benefits of vitamin C for skincare, and this is a very wet mask. When I was a kid, we lived in Houston, Texas, and it was very warm there, and we were encouraged to just play outside. You don't need to hang out in the house, go play outside. And back then it wasn't a big thing about being vigilant about sunscreen. And then as an adult, when my kids were young, again, it was like you don't need to sit in the house, go outside and play. So I was outside with them a lot at the park, and keeping an eye on them when they were outdoors. And wasn't I so good about sunscreen? So I do have a lot of skin damage to my skin. I have a lot of the darker spots. They're not freckles, they are dark spots from the sun, except for this mark here. That's not, but the rest are just from sun. Not only does it help reverse some of the signs of sun damage, it also helps protect against further damage from the sun. And this is on a sheet, so I'm going to throw that away. From further damage, it evens out your skin tone, and it also brightens your skin. So vitamin C has a lot of skincare benefits. So that's basically why I chose this. It's one of my favorite skincare ingredients. And this is a very chilly. It's not particularly cold in here, but the mask is a little cool. So I'm just going to try to get this on my face, not my hair. I don't think my hair needs vitamin C, but anyway, just get this on the best I can, and then we'll go over the giveaway items. So I hope everyone's doing great. I hope you had a nice weekend and your week's off to a good start. If it's not off to the best start, maybe it'll get better as the week goes on, but I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. Just want to get this on here halfway decent so I can talk without eating serum. So that's pretty good. I'm so proud of myself. I remembered a towel this week. I also remembered my jade roller because I can get this back on my face if it starts coming away from my face. So there's that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just put this mirror aside and clear some room to put the giveaway things as I show you. Okay, I put everything in this little box. No, I'm not expecting a baby or just had a baby or even a grandchild for that matter. It's just that I have family and friends save small boxes for me for shipping, and this happens to be a box that I had handy and everything fit perfectly. So, and it should make for interesting conversation when it shows up on the winner's doorstep. Just saying. You'll have people wondering. Okay, so I tried to pick out a little bit of everything to throw in here to get you kind of covered. Let's see. To start off with, I put a couple nail care items. There's one more in here, but it's not toward the top. The first thing I put in was a set of nail wraps, and we're still in summer, so I tried to pick out some summery things, and this has the little palm trees on it, so I thought that these would be really cute for the rest of the summer to pick a day and throw those on. And then I picked up a set of short length LA Colors artificial nails, and it does come with the glue, and these are just a little natural French tip. I'm sorry about the ring light. I'm going to try to turn it down a little bit because the glare is really bad and the light in the room is pretty good. So just some French tips, short, nice and neutral, so I figured they were more safe, whoever gets it. These are just in a bag to keep them together and from getting dirty or anything. I crochet these out of cotton yarn. They're facial rounds that you can use for like toner, your favorite cleanser, anything like that, and then you can just throw them in the washer and dryer and use them over and over again. Some people are trying to be better about not using a lot of disposable things, so that's really good for that. And if you do use the makeup wipes and the cotton rounds and stuff like that, they're always nice to have on hand in case you run out. So I put those in. I also just tossed this on the top of the box. It's a little thin wood bookmark, Count Your Blessings, and I think it's cute with a little gem there. I have a few of these I'll be throwing in giveaways here and there. I put in this necklace set that I have. It's gold tone. It's definitely not gold, and it says passion fuels purpose, or purpose fuels passion. I think it's purpose fuels passion. I can't read it very well without my glasses, but it's got the double chain and it's really cute. I like the saying. I think that's kind of nice. I put in some Beauty 360 Rose Oil Hand Cream for dry damaged skin. It says rose scent. If you don't like rose scent, you can pass it on, or if you like rose scent, you're all set. I believe this is a CVS brand. I have picked up a couple of these, so I'll put that in. I also am putting in, let's see, one of the handmade dishcloth / washcloths that I crocheted. It also matches the cotton rounds. You can use it for your dishes, or you can use it to bathe with. Just a FYI, if you happen to be the winner, try to make sure you wash it in cold water and let it air dry to prevent shrinkage, because if you throw it in hot water in the dryer, it is going to shrink, just so you know. And some color fading is normal, so don't freak out if the color gets lighter, because that's just the way it goes. That just happens. Not saying any of the winner has bad breath, but I just thought I would throw these in because I had them on hand. Maybe you don't have bad breath, but maybe somebody you know does, so you can pass it along to them if that's the case. Let's see, what else did I throw in here? I put in, here it is, put it in bubble wrap, make sure it doesn't break, put it back in. This nice little blue nail polish. I thought it was a nice summery color. So you've got the nail wraps, the nail polish, and the artificial nails. So no matter how you do your nails, you're covered. I also put in, let's see, a pink Ipsy bag. Everybody can use a little cosmetic bag. You want to throw some of your stuff in there. Let's see. I'm trying to get through the smaller stuff before we get to the better stuff. Oh, on the topic of nail care, I picked up a couple of these. This one and another design, but I thought this was cute. The little emery board that's in the shape of a pineapple. It says "You had me at Aloha," and then it's got the nail clippers that have little pineapples on it. So there you go. You can do this and then one of the other things for your nails. Then let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh, I put in a little hand sanitizer. This is, I think, lavender scented. I can't tell very well, but I think it's lavender scented. Lavender, yeah. So threw that in. And okay, now we're going to get into the cosmetic items. Not super wow, but I tried to put a little bit of everything in there. So for your eyes, I put in the Blushing Berries Dose of Colors. Oops, I opened it a tiny bit so the color saver wants to come off. And here's the colors in that. So it's got more of the reds and neutrals. Well, the red and then the neutrals and then the black. And it does come with the double-sided brush. And it's got the color saver. And I was going to keep this, but I have palettes that have the reds in it, and I just thought that someone else would enjoy this, so I thought I would share it. And I picked this up. It's LA Colors Day to Night. So I thought this was a nice palette. I debated keeping this, but as you can tell, I just did my eyeshadow palette declutter, and did I need to keep it? No. But I really like the colors. You've got your daytime colors over here, and then you can come over here and do a look for night. So I thought that was nice. These are nice sizes to carry with you too, with it still being summer if you're going on vacation and such. And then I put the e.l.f. Carnival Candy bite-size palette in. So I tried to like put in a mix of colors, so no matter what you like, hopefully there's something in there you like. Now I will let you know there's like a little chunk taken out of the lightest color here. You can see down at the bottom, and that's just the way it must have got bumped or something. I don't see loose powder in there, and it's still all sealed from the store. It's all sealed, so I'm not sure how that happened, but it's brand new. Just letting you know. Let's see. So again, for the eyes, I also put in an eyeliner, just a black Urban Decay eyeliner. It's one of the smaller sample sizes, and on the back it shows you how to create a smoky look. So I put that in, see, because you have to have an eyeliner, and then you also have to have mascara. So I found a little one. It's QKI mascara. It's just a black mascara, so I thought I'd throw that in to finish your eye look. And you got your shadow, your liner, your mascara. Here's for your brows. It's a gel and powder eyebrow kit, and it's in the color dark. So there's for your eyes. Now for your face, I have this I Heart Revolution Confetti Cookie Sprinkles. It's got blush and highlighters in it. And then I also threw in a bronzer. This is a Maybelline Fit Powder Bronzer, and I'm trying to see if it said the color. It just says Deep Bronze, I think. So there's a bronzer, and it's got a little brush over here. So that's for your face. So then you have to do your lips. So I put in a couple LA Color liquid lip glosses. And I'm not sure if it's a liquid lipstick or a lip. It says lip gloss. But I put a couple colors in there. I tried to pick one with more of a reddish color, one with more of a brownish color. So whichever one you prefer, you've got that there. And then I put in a Bonbons flavored lip juicer. It's a little lip gloss. So, and then last but not least, how can you do a Mask Monday giveaway without some masks? So I put a Nourishing Avocado hand and nail glove hand mask, and then I put in a Be Pure foot mask lavender scent. So you have the sandal feet. And then I put in a couple of these masks. I put in the Purifying and Refreshing Cupcake Face Mask, Hyaluronic Acid and Vanilla. And then I put in the Soothing and Moisturizing Ice Cream Face Mask, Creamy Milk and Honey. So that is the giveaway that I am offering for this collab. It's not a huge giveaway, but I just did my 200 subscribers with 2 winners, and I just did my eyeshadow palette collection, and I have another couple of videos coming up that are going to have giveaways. So I do apologize, it's not that big of a giveaway, but I've got other ones I just sent out. I just sent out a collab giveaway, so it's a little modest just because I've been sending them out and I have a few more coming up. So just keep entering the giveaways. If you don't win this one, you'll win another one, and they may not be huge, but I'm trying to like do more giveaways so more people can win. They may not be epic, but hopefully more people can have a chance to win. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video, let this sit on my face a few more minutes, rinse my face, put this giveaway stuff back away, and I'm sorry about that. The cat's behind the camera and she's bumping everything. And then get the DIY stuff set up so we can do that real quick. And it's just a quick, small DIY, so shouldn't take up too much time. So I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I took the mask off, rinsed my face, cleared some room here in this massive clutter to have enough space to do the DIY project. So for the DIY, I wanted to incorporate a DIY project because part of my channel is crafting and DIYs, and beauty because I have been doing some beauty content. So I'm like, okay, how can I do that? Okay, we'll do a DIY beauty organizer. So that's going to be the project today. And the cat's out in the other room making noise. She's mad at me because I had to tell her to kick rocks. She had the camera going like this, and then I had to stop and restart this part because she literally was walking right past this, knocking everything all over. So she had to go. So most of the items that I have for the DIY is you can just go right to the Dollar Tree and pick up. There's a couple of things that I didn't get from the Dollar Tree. This is going to be super affordable, super quick and easy. Anyone can do it. If you have makeup clutter, maybe this will help a little bit and still keep things close at hand at the same time. So the first thing we're going to use are 2 of these chip dip plates. Got both of these at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to go ahead and, well, maybe not go ahead. I'm just going to take the stickers off the bottom, but I may have to pause and do that. They're not coming off as easy as that. So 2 of these, and then 2 of just the little round cake pans. 2 of those. A tumbler. If you can't find a tumbler at the Dollar Tree, anything that's like a cylinder, I know they have the cylinder glass vases, that'll work. Just anything that's, you know, pretty much a cylinder. I just got this because I like the faceted design on it. Then I have 3 packs of these acrylic beads. I'm not sure how many I'll need. I might not need all 3, but I figured I'd rather have too much than not enough. So I picked up 3 packs of these. These came from the Dollar Tree. And then the only other things I have are 2 more things. They didn't come from the Dollar Tree just because I could not find them there. I picked up this container of just clear glass marbles at Walmart. They were $5 and change. This is just the only marbles I could find, but if you can find them anywhere else, any marbles will work. I wouldn't get the really big ones, but any small marbles will work. So I don't know, maybe you can check Amazon or Toy Store. That's just where I happen to find them. And I am not going to need all these. I'm going to need maybe a quarter to a third of them. And then the last thing is some super glue, and this is the gel super glue. I would recommend the gel, not the liquid, because the liquid, I don't know, I just think it's harder to work with. This is a multi-pack. It's 12. I purchased this on Amazon. It wasn't very expensive at all. I'll put a link down in the description box for the glue, and again, it is an affiliate link, but you might think, oh, 12 tubes. You're not going to need all 12 for this project, but I find myself, it's always handy to have super glue on hand. But the liquid is evil. The gel's not as bad. You have less chance of gluing your fingers together with a gel. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, get the stickers off this stuff because we don't need the stickers on there. Then we'll come back, put all this together, and see what we come up with. Okay, it only took a second to get the labels off. It's just a matter of getting my fingernail under them and peeling them off. They came off really easy, no residue, so that was nice. And I just want to point out, with me choosing to use the gel super glue, now you probably could use another adhesive like maybe E6000. I know everybody sings the praises of E6000. Personally, I have a hard time working with it because it doesn't set up quick and it's gel like, so sometimes when I try to use it, my stuff slides off of where I'm trying to adhere it. So with this, super glue sets up quicker, so that's one reason I like to use super glue. And another thing is, to make this project quick, I kind of need things to set up quickly, so to move to the next step. So the first thing I'm going to do is take one of these cake pans and one of these chip plates, and I'm going to glue one of these to the bottom. So I'm just going to try to like center it the best I can. Like, I'm trying to see, you know, kind of center it on the bottom. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. So I'm going to get a super glue. I'm going to try to do this the best I can without glasses on, because my eyesight, I think, is getting worse by the day. So hopefully I can do this without glasses. If I need to put them on, I will, but I should be alright without them. It's not like I'm reading anything fine, and there's nothing too detailed. So it should be good. So I'm just going to take this and run it along the lip of the cake pan, and because it is super glue and it sets up fast, you're probably going to want to work pretty quick, otherwise it'll be drying before you adhere to anything. And I hope this one tube's going to be enough, because I don't want it to set up while I open another one. So let's just, which this is like kind of running out. So FYI, it's going to take about one tube to go along here. That is one small disadvantage of the gel. You do tend to go through it a little bit quicker than the liquid. But so let me see if I can do this without gluing something together that I don't want together. So I'm basically just going to center that and then hold it with some pressure until it starts to hold. I don't want to waste a lot of time on the video, but at least doing it in real time, you have a realistic idea of how long it's going to take to throw one of these together, which is not going to be long at all. So I'm going to try to put it down on the table. Whoa. I guess it wasn't set up very well yet. It's okay. I'll just put some pressure. I just don't want to put the cap on the super glue before I throw it in the garbage can, otherwise it'll be stuck to the inside of my can forever, and I really don't want that. So I'm just going to set this down here, and I'm going to go ahead and pause until this is set up, just so I don't waste a lot of your time. It should only take a minute or two, but we don't want this to get long. So I'll be right back as soon as this is set up enough to go to the next step. Okay, I'm back. It is set up. So I just have a cake pan on the bottom of the chip plate. So there's that, and yes, I did manage to get super glue on my hands. And that's another thing with the gel, it's not as fatal as the liquid. Yeah, it feels weird on my fingers, but at least they're not glued together. That's a good thing. Next thing I'm going to do is take this tumbler and run some super glue along the base. And I probably am going to do a lot of pausing and clipping this together just to save on time, because not to let it get away with us unless the super glue sets up quick. That took a few minutes, I'll admit, just because I think the metal to plastic, this should go quickly because it's going to be plastic to plastic, so should be okay with this part. It's just, I think the metal was giving me more problems. So let's see, I want the cap to roll away. So I'm just going to do a line of it along here. This one should be more interesting because I have to be more careful about where I'm putting it. It's a little bit of a smaller ridge. But we'll just throw the super glue along the bottom here. Even if you don't find this particular tumbler, I think any tumbler would be fine. I would, like I said, you can use the glass vase, but I think plastic will work better. It'll keep it lighter weight, and I think it'll adhere better. So basically, I'm just going to take this and glue it in the center of the circle part here where you put your dip. Try to center it the best I can, and just glue that down. Like I said, the gel gives you just a little bit of wiggle room, so it doesn't have to be perfect, I don't think, but try to get it centered as well as I can. So while that's setting up, what it looks like so far, while that's setting up, it's only going to take a minute or so, I am going to fill the cup with some of these gems. Now you don't have to, you can leave it clear, but I just thought this would be prettier, like with the light hits this, it's going to have like more, you know, for the light to play with. Now if you can't find the gems, because I walked past them like 3 times before I noticed where they were, you could fill it with like potpourri. You can use like the little flat glass marbles. You can just anything, basically, anything that you like. Oh, that was loud. To go with like the color scheme that you want. Just, you can fill it with anything. I just like the gems. I tried to stay with not anything in a particular color, just because. But I mean, you could probably even put like colored sand, whatever you want. This is gonna be loud, I apologize. And I'm glad I bought all 3 because it looks like I'm gonna need all 3. So I judged that pretty good, I guess. So one more. Yeah, so whatever you like to put in there to fill it. I just wanted to keep it lightweight, so if I want to move it around, it's not that heavy. And one, which it didn't fill all the way, but we'll call it good enough because that's all I have is the 3. So this is what it looks like so far, and it has set up with the glue. So that's what I have so far. I probably could have used one more bag, but it's okay. Now I did debate putting some fairy lights in there, and I'm like, well, where am I going to hook the little battery thing, which I could have under the other tray that I'm going to put on, but I'm like, I'm not going to bother. I mean, that's an option, you could if you want, but I'm not going to. So actually, you know what I'm going to do? I hope you guys don't hate me. This is probably going to be wicked noisy. Had a thought. Since the cup is down in the tray just this tiny bit, I'm going to put some of these clear marbles so the gems will be higher up where you can see them. So I was trying to think, what can I fill that with just to bring that up a little bit? So I'm just going to put a handful, maybe a little bit more. I'm so sorry about the clanking noise, you guys, it's probably way loud. So basically I just put some marbles in just to the edge of where this tray is. Then I'm going to put the acrylic gems back in so that where we can see them. And somehow I got a touch more glue on me, so hopefully they don't stick to my fingers. Okay. Yeah, that brings the level up a tiny bit more. See, it brought the height up a little bit more. So next I'm going to, where did I set it? Let's see. We're going to run, I wish I had this up higher, but I don't. I'm just going to run some super glue along the top rim of the cup. And whatever you fill your cup with, make sure it's something that you don't want to get back out because, yeah, you're not going to be able to. So don't go putting something like jelly beans or M&Ms because, I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to. I wouldn't, but whatever you put in there, don't plan on getting it back out unless you're going to break the whole thing. Just saying. And this is getting a little bit messier than I want it to, but I don't want to glue everything else together. It's dripping down inside there. Hope it doesn't look too terrible when it's done. It's not like I can really wipe the glue off. I'm making a mess like hey, I said I make messes. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And yes, I know I just wiped my fingers on the super glue, but it's okay. So then you're going to want to just rest this on here the best you can. It's almost a perfect fit, which I would never be able to do that again if I planned it. So just wait for that to set up a tiny bit. Hopefully it's quick, plastic on plastic. Oh, that's the thing though, you gotta hold it in the meantime because it just fits. Now I only noticed the chip and dip plates in the clear, but if they were colored and then the tumbler was colored, you could match it up that way, but that just wasn't the case. This is just gonna need to set up because it wants to rock back and forth. So I'm gonna pause you guys while this sets up because I might have to mess with it. It seems to like want to rock around a little bit. So I will be right back as soon as this is set. Okay, so with this top, let me turn this light off. I have to use it to see. With this top barely fitting the top of the tumbler, I struggled a little bit. Actually, I had to go and put like a little bit of glue like around the bottom of the bowl. I could see where it was touching the cup. I don't know how to explain it right. Instead of putting it flat, I needed to go like around it a little bit. If you're doing the project, you'll know what I'm talking about. To make it adhere, it wasn't like matching up, like fitting or whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but if you make this, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I had to put some glue like around it a little bit on the curved part. Now it is taking a little while to set up, but I think that's just because the tray is so light. The tumbler adhered because there was more weight to it. So yeah, I'm definitely not gonna pick it up from the top until it's set. I would give it probably a good 24 hours, even though it's super glue. So I had the brilliant idea while I was waiting for that to set up, or not so brilliant, that you can still see the marbles down at the very bottom a tiny bit, and it's not that noticeable, but I'm anal about that stuff. And then at the top where there's that opening where there are no acrylic beads, I'm like, I don't know if I like the way that looks. So I had the bling sheets that also come from the Dollar Tree, and I didn't realize after I took the packaging apart that I probably should have showed you guys. And what I did was trim some down to cover the where the marbles are, and I believe this is supposed to be self-adhesive, so I'm going to try to get the strip off. Yep. So I'm going to take the backing off. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe that just sticks to the back like that. Nope, I ripped it off the adhesive. I'm batting 100 today. Maybe today was not a good DIY day. Let me see if I can get that adhesive back on the back of the gems. So this just goes to show you, crafting is challenging sometimes, but there's usually not a problem you can't fix. Okay, now I've got the sticky on the back of the gems. I think I peeled away a little too much. So I'm just going to take this. I wish this was higher, but there's no way. I'll try to bring the camera down a little. It's not really going to go down more. I'll show you after I put it on. It's just, I don't have the best setup here. Hopefully I can do this without making a bigger mess. I think it'll be okay. I hope. Oh, it's sticky. Just so you guys, if you haven't used these gem strips before, they're sticky. How am I going to do this without making a disaster? I'm going to, I might have to pause this and do this because I don't want to say a lot of bad words on camera. So anyway, I cut a strip. I'm going to have to do that because it might take me a few minutes to put this on. I'm going to put it on the bottom where the marbles are to lift the gems. And then I cut some a little bit narrower that I'm going to put on the top where there's the gap where there's no gems. And I had to cut 2 strips because, of course, the tumbler shaped like this, it's going to take more to go around the top of the tumbler. And so I'm going to go ahead and adhere these and show you what they look like after, because it may take me a few minutes and I may get a little frustrated in the process. So I'll be right back with the gems attached. Okay, I'm back. it took me more than a few minutes because I ran into some issues, and yeah, the glue I had issues with. So FYI, I decided to put some gems to cover up where the adhesive gems to cover up where the little marble things kind of overlapped, and at the top where there weren't any. If you could totally do without putting the adhesive gems on if you just bought probably another bag of the acrylic gems, and it would fill the cup all the way. If I ever make another one, that's what I'll do. I'll just get 4 bags instead of 3. But I tried to salvage it without having enough. So like I said, I cut the gems down into the strips that I needed, and I adhered them. But if you want to put the gems on, I would suggest doing it before you glue the trays in a cup, because that's where I ran into problems. If I would have just glued them on the cup before I put it together, easy peasy, no problem. But once it was already glued, like getting down the crevices was hard. It's a good thing I paused, because I said, I think every bad word I know, and I think I might have made up a few. Yeah, it was not nice, not family friendly, not YouTube friendly. It was bad. So, and like I said, it's not that it's a hard project, it's just I gave myself no room to work because the cup was already glued on. But this is how it looks with the gems on there. Now, we've got the acrylic beads in here, we've got the gems. It was difficult to get that on there. And a little bit of the glue from the gems showed, so I just put some of this, where did I put it? This wired decorative ribbon. I mean, totally unnecessary for the project. It's just some of the glue seeped up a little bit. So I just did that to cover up some of the glue. So this is what it looks like so far. And the last step is to take your other cake pan and just put, you know, a handful. Doesn't have to be a lot. A handful of marbles. See, I still have, oops, plenty left for another project. The lid on this was broke when I bought it. But see, I used very little. And if I didn't put any in a cup, I would have had even more left. So basically, I have just some of the marbles thrown down in the cake pan. That's a lot of noise. Set the other one right on top. I wish I would spread it around a little bit. And let me see if I can push this back a tiny bit to show you. And that makes it rotate. Actually, I think I'm going to have to... All the marbles... The apartment I live in, it's in a house. It's an older house that has not been much maintenance done on it. I'll try to be nice about that. So, it's not swiveling because every piece of furniture in my house is shimmed up, and apparently the table is not level. Therefore, when I'm putting it in there, all the marbles want to go to one side. But, ideally, on a level table, this will swivel. I might have put some more marbles in. I'm going to try that and see if it works. I apologize for this video being kind of choppy. Today is just one of my off days, and I'm a little overtired and stressed, so it's a rough video because of that for me, because I'm just tired and a little stressed out. Okay, maybe I just didn't have enough marbles in there. So I put more marbles. Like I said, if it's on a level table, it will rotate better. It's just that the table's uneven. So, but you get the concept. I might take it in another room on a more level table and see if it works better, and then play with the amount of marbles I put in. But anyway, this is how it looks. And of course, you're not going to see the cake pans when it's on a table. Like I said, I wish I had my camera at a different level, but I'd have to like totally rearrange everything. I just put a bow there to cover where everything, the seam was. You can see the seam on the top one, but I don't think it's going to be noticeable once it's on a table. But you've got your gems in there. You've got your trays. I'm going to take this off the cake stand so you can see. So anyway, you have your 5 spots here and the same thing down here. So I'm just going to take it off there so I can show you. So basically, it's going to be on the cake pan where it'll swivel. So you're going to have a turntable. And you can make the cup, if you use something else, you know, if you want it higher. But my thought in making this is you can put like some of your skincare serums. You can, the trays down here, you can put like some lippies. You know what I mean? Some of your small eyeshadow palettes. It's not going to fit like huge eyeshadow palettes and stuff like that. Here's a better But you can put this on your makeup table and fit some of your smaller items in it. And actually, the top round part, you could probably put one of your cups with makeup brushes on the very top and then fill around it. And like here, like I said, you can fill around it. So yeah, I apologize if the video didn't turn out as best as it did. I'm kind of tired today and a little stressed, and I've been running ragged for a few days, so I do apologize. But I think you get the general concept. So basically, all you do is glue your cake pan on the bottom, glue your cup to the first tray, the tray on the top, after you've filled it with whatever you want. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to fill it. It'd probably be just as easy to not fill it, because if it's got the bevel design, it's kind of pretty on its own. It would probably make life a lot easier in hindsight. Way easier. Then all you would need is the 2 trays, the cup, and the 2 cake pans and marbles. Make it easier on yourself if you make one. I always tend to overcomplicate things, and then I wonder why my hair is getting pulled out. So yeah, that would be much easier. And if you do want to bling it up with some gems, I don't think a sheet would do the whole cup. You probably would have to break it into a couple sections, however you want. Put the gems on before you glue the cup. Just saying. And like I said, with this size tumbler, just buy 4 things, acrylic beads, if you're going to put the beads in. I probably should have made a prototype before I did the video, but why would I do that and make it easy? So anyway, that's that. I will go in the other room and see if I can get it to level up. It's just this table. Anybody that's not familiar with my apartment, don't come in here if you've been drinking, because it's a fun house, so everything's uneven. And I'm not going to get into it because that could be a whole day thing. I'm sorry for moving the camera and bumping everything. I'm just kind of frustrated with the amount of time that this took and the frustration. It's an easy project. I just made it harder on myself. If you decide to do it, I'm sure it'll be much easier for you. Just put the beads, the gems on first if you're going to do that, and save yourself a lot of trouble. Matter of fact, just skip the whole acrylic beads and gems and just use the cup. Way easier. Same results. Okay, so the giveaway. I showed you the box of stuff that I'm offering in the giveaway. The giveaway rules are the same as always. You must be, first and foremost, publicly subscribed to my channel and Glitzy Gems channel. Rebecca does a lot of lives, and her content's a little bit different, so I'm not going to require that you be subscribed to her channel, but I would appreciate you going and watching her video. That would be wonderful. You must be 18 or older. You must live within the continental states, the 48 continental states. This giveaway is in no way affiliated with YouTube. YouTube has nothing to do with it. None of the brands of the stuff that I threw in the giveaway have anything to do with the giveaway either. It's all purchased by myself and a gift to you. Let's see. I am not responsible for the giveaway once I send it out. Once it's put in the hands of the Postal Service, I'm not responsible for damage, theft, loss, delayed delivery, the condition of the package, which we won't go into that today either. Let's see. I'm sure there's other rules I'm leaving out. As a matter of fact, I know there is. Oh, you must leave the word I'm going to request in the comments in the form of a complete sentence, and the word I would like you to use is vitamin C, because I use the vitamin C mask. This will run for 1 week, so it'll end next Monday, July 25th at noon Eastern Standard Time. Sometime that afternoon, if life doesn't get in the way, I will select a winner and I will have a standalone video announcing the winner. Otherwise, it'll be within a day or 2 after that. Once I announce the winner, you'll have approximately 48 hours, or until, I usually state in the giveaway winner announcements when you have until to get a hold of me to claim your prize. And then if I don't get someone to claim the prize in a lot of time, I will do a redraw and gift the items to someone else. Again, I apologize for the video. This took longer than I anticipated, and just not one of my better days. So until next Monday, happy Mask Monday, and I'll see you guys next week, if not before then. Have a great week. Bye-bye.